Hey guys, it's Iggy. It's been a while since I've done a vlog, but I do want to share about this trip I'm on. We're going to 7 different states in 3 days, starting in, I guess we're starting in Washington, D.C., which is not a state, but going to Maryland, Virginia, Philadelphia, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, and finally Connecticut. So we're going to try as much food as we can, go see as many sites as we can, and traveling as light as possible with my new 2.8 16-55 Sony lens and my 15mm 1.4 Sony lens. Carrying everything in this wandered bag, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy some cinematic shots, some food stuff, and whatever else I put in here. Right when we landed, we checked in at the Marriott Mayflower Hotel in DC. It was classy and beautiful. Alright, we made it to our first stop on our East Coast trip. Right now we are in Washington, D.C. We checked in at the Marriott. We dropped off our bags, grabbed a couple hors d'oeuvres and wine, and then went to go look for some Maryland blue crab. We drove about an hour to Captain Pell's Fairfax Crab House. It was delicious. We got large blue crab Cajun style and hammered away to find some juicy and tasty meat. What's that mean? What does that mean?
Finger licking good.
This is getting started, and we ended up driving to see some of the usual tourist spots. The Pentagon, the Lincoln Memorial, and the reflecting pool. My wife and I were getting tired, so we went home by midnight, but the rest of my family continued on to see the White House. Day 2. The next morning, we went on a tour to the Capitol and learned quite a bit about American history and got to see the amazing artwork in the paintings and statues. We finished around 11 a.m. and headed out to Philadelphia to eat lunch and check out the Liberty Bell. My dad really wanted to get some Philly cheesesteak, and through his research, he chose to go to Pat's King of Steaks. Our 2.5-hour drive turned into 4 hours, and we finally got our cheesesteak. We got a Philly cheesesteak here with some provolone and onion. Let's see. It's okay. With 30 minutes before closing, we rushed to the Liberty Bell and then we headed straight to Long Island, New York. We made a quick detour to Flushing, New York to pass by the New World Mall. It's almost 9 p.m. It took us 3 hours to get here. Flushing, New York from Philadelphia. Now we're gonna get some real good food at New World Mall. We managed to grab some Chinese crepes, wings, and some ramen, but at least we had a preview for the next day since we were coming back again for more food. I cleansed the horrible cheesesteak out of my mouth. It's wonderful. It's warm, crispy, a little spicy, soft on the outside and a crunch on the inside. Very, very good. Oh.
Warm.
Your expectations are so low.
It's like I won the lottery in flavor.
We ended this night by getting some dessert at Spot Dessert Bar, which had desserts created by the Iron Chef of Thailand. We got 3 desserts: matcha lava cake, peachy pom, and the milky puff. All were really tasty in their own way. The matcha lava cake was super moist, the peachy pom tasted like fruity pebbles, and the milk puff tasted like cornflake cereal. We finally got to check into the Residence Inn Marriott in Long Island at 11:30 p.m. It's currently 1:30 a.m. We're checked in Long Island, New York. I still can't go to sleep because I'm still scarred of how horrible the sandwich I had in Philadelphia. It was at Pat's King Philly Cheesesteak. I don't even know the name, but it was horrible. From their customer service, they were super rude. And that sandwich, it tasted like nothing. I can't even describe what nothing tastes like. It was worse than cardboard. And I felt for the first time I wasted calories. Hello everybody, it's me, I'm back. I forgot how to vlog.
Do you have small ones?
How was it?
Oh, success.
You have room for flushing?
Oh my God.
Did you flushing it all out?
Flushed it all out for flushing.
We finally got to sleep in a little bit and head out back to Flushing around 10 a.m. Today we got here at 10:30. We're gonna get some dry hot pot and as much food as we could fill our stomachs with. We're also gonna be visiting Steph's cousin Michael, I think is here. All right, going downstairs. All the food, let's go. So we are at New World Mall. We're at our favorite place to eat. We've actually been here 6 or 7 times, but never knew the place because there's a couple names up there. Can't read Chinese. But I think this is the right name, Laoma Malatan. So we got a lot of beef, a lot of fish fillet, and a lot of rice. Ready to eat.
We're at Flushing, eating at our favorite food court. It's been 4 years since we came here. The last time we came here was in March of 2020, right when California was having the lockdown for COVID, and we didn't know any better, so we still came here during the peak of the beginning of the pandemic. So we were really anticipating this for our trip.
I'm already drooling.
Some light here, good.
Oh. That's so good. Perfect amount of spice, good flavoring. We got beef, and we also got, I like how they fry their fish here versus other malatang places we go to. So, best place. You can't top this. California doesn't come close to it.
I'm speechless. It's good.
Really good, it's delicious, and I love it.
It's just as I remembered it.
Unfortunately, our favorite crab soup dumplings were closed down, so we got some pan-fried soup dumplings at Liu Liu Shengjian.
This is a pan-fried dumpling, and this is another dumpling with pork, shrimp, and chives. Dipping sauce, and that's a chili sauce. Let's see.
Careful, you might be hot.
Wow. This is tofu.
It's like a xiaolong bao, because it has a soup inside. That's really good. It's good. Flavorful.
We washed it down with some boba from Coco and walked off the food by going to some of the local stores.
Flushing is, if you're a foodie, everything is here. We've only touched the tip of the iceberg and we can't wait to come back here again.
By 2 p.m., we left Flushing to start knocking out the checklist my parents had for New York. We started out at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. Yeah, we're in Manhattan, gonna go to the World Trade Center Memorial. First time going here. stopped by the mall nearby, and then took off to find the best view that we can get of the Statue of Liberty.
I am almost done with my top. I started it on the plane. Today today?
Yep. We also ended up taking a detour at the Governor's Island Ferry since we found free parking. Right as the sunset was approaching, we got lucky and found free parking in Dumbo, which stands for Down Under the Manhattan Bridge Overpass. We got to take some photos and some video of the Manhattan Bridge under golden hour. Okay, we made it to Chinatown. We're gonna go to Jiangnan, suggested by my friend Sarah. She never lets us down with food wrecks. I was expecting a typical Chinese restaurant, which usually is a hole in a wall. We were shocked when we got into one of the fanciest Chinese restaurants we've ever been to. We were even more shocked at how good the food was.
We're here over at the Manhattan Chinatown at this fusion place called Jiangnan. We're excited.
We weren't too hungry, but we still tried as much as we could. Peking duck with xiaolongbao with pork and crab, fried tofu with truffle oil, seafood fried rice, pan-fried cabbage with pork belly, and complimentary pineapple beer.
I don't know how to do this since I've never had a Peking duck with a crate. I didn't think the crepe would be substantial enough since I like the bao, but I actually think it works really well. And the duck, even though it's not a lot of skin, I still think it's very flavorful. But I got a mouthful of green onions, so it was really hard to taste everything.
It was deep fried tofu with truffle. Let's see. It's hot, but you can taste the truffle. It's not overpowering. It comes out of your nose. It's good.
Crab meat, crab meat soup dumpling. Gonna compare this to the Flushing one. See how this is. Very flavorful broth, and the crab is very juicy and also a lot of flavor. Highly recommend. All right, final verdict. Seems like everyone's enjoying their food here at Jiangnan. A lot of good food. Gotta put the camera away so I can eat too. The night wasn't quite done even though we were exhausted from the past 2 nights of late activities. We drove by the Empire State Building and then found parking at the Rockefeller. There seemed to be a big party and a DJ where they usually have the ice skating rink. Afterwards, we drove to Times Square and stopped by some stores and got a few photos.
We've been to New York many times, but I don't remember coming here.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
Ready.
We're done for today.
Yay, we're done. All right, we are checking out Residence Inn Marriott, heading out to Connecticut for the final state. But before that, we gotta make a quick detour to my wife's favorite store. Going to Lowe's, gonna check out some plants. She likes to try to bring home one plant from every trip that we're on. So we'll see if we have something here in Long Island.
I just got one of these recently, but this is nice because it's very small, so I can take this one back home. We'll see. We're disappointed at Lowe's, but I still bought a plant just in case. But now we found a Home Depot 4 minutes away, so hopefully there will be more selection there. Look at this chubster. Look at this. Ooh. I don't know what this is. This is some type of like, it has the leaf of a starfish, but it's like it's not starfish shaped. Well, he is creeping on me the whole time. I feel a lot happier now than when we left Lowe's. I bought 3 snake plants. I have no idea what they are. Well, 2 of them are the same. I just wanted 2. And then I'm not sure what this is. So I have to find out later. But now I'm going home with 4 snake plants, so wish me luck.
We made it. We made it back to Connecticut. It's been 4 years.
So long.
It's been so long. We're gonna go to our favorite pizza, bar pizza. Just find the bench. Looks really.
This is a white pie with mozzarella, and then we added mashed potatoes, bacon, and garlic. This is a red pie with mozzarella, and then we added eggplant, which they battered, or breaded, sorry, and sausage.
Gonna try the eggplant sausage. Just the way I remembered it. I don't usually like eggplants, but this breaded eggplant is so good in the sausage. That's worth the drive. What do you think?
I had the mashed potato, it was very good.
It was a perfect way to end our vacation. We covered so much ground, so I think it's time for a more relaxing vacation next.